Hey fellas, good morning. August 4th, a little after 6 o'clock. This video is about simple things, and I think simple things are most of the greatest things I've ever had in my life. 58. Um, I'm not selling anything. You don't owe me anything. I'm going to keep doing these videos because it's helpful for me, as well as hopefully you can glean something out of it. I can tell you that I think the guys in the comment section for most of my videos are very positive, and if you ask a question of any of them, I'm pretty sure they'll go out of their way to try to help you. So I'm going to show you why I've always liked the way the colors change when you have sunrise and sunset. For example, the pink and the blue and the white over there, blue sky over there with a light hue of pink, a green of the pool. Well, that's not green, it's like bluish. I'm going to take you around and show you. That is a cat. That is also a cat, but it's a growing cat, so she's a terrorist. Let me show you. The sun is just trying to peek up over the Franklin Mountains. I can't tell you, this is the quietest place I've ever lived. Big old mature trees around here. Okay. Anyways, but I enjoy simple things. Now I have money enough to do what I want whenever I want, but again, I don't own a helicopter. I don't have a jet on standby for me, and I don't want to be one of those guys. I waited 58 years to get the car I've always wanted, which is a Lexus, and I bought that used. I just remember, I will never forget what it was like to be poor. I never let that slip from my mind and let me think that I'm better than some people because I was lucky enough to make a lot of money. And again, they say that money can't buy happiness, but I'd kind of disagree with that a little bit. Money can get you a lot of things, but it's not everything. I think, in coming back full circle, the simple things in your life matter. Good cup of coffee, Texas pecan, a good meal, good exercise, spending time with people you love and respect. And you don't need, I personally don't need a lot of things. I think the reason I like simple things is because they seem to be true all the time. And things don't have to cost a lot of money to be good and effective. I mean, I get invited all the times. We're members of a few country clubs around here, and that's just to do some of that shit for some of that stuff for my wife's position has some political aspects to it, so we go around and do things like a grip a grin, and I'll put a suit on and be a nice person, listening to people drone on about how important they are. And that's just for me, my ultimate goal was to control my time. And I knew that I had to have a certain amount of money that I could pile up and live off of that money. No matter what crappy return rate you're going to get from a bank or bonds, T-bills, all that kind of stuff. I believe in the drip stocks and time and compound interest. But again, that's simple stuff. I'm not trying to develop a server farm and farm for Bitcoin. I'm not interested in that at all. I would much rather go for a walk, work out with somebody, have a meal with them, have a good cup of coffee with them, and just sit down and talk. I also believe that I had a big hole in my life for a long time because I didn't believe in I think there's three parts of a man's life that have a lot to do with him being in healthy relationships or being healthy, and that includes your mind, your body, and your spirit. And I did not have my spirit part ironed out. Now, I'm not talking about bunnies and rainbows or stuff like that, but I'm talking about believing in something, um, having faith, um, having a moral compass, um, being honest. Um, and I'm not going to say, I was going to say honest, truth, and justice. No, nothing like that. I don't want it to sound corny, but when you're young, you have to find your way in the world. And I think one of the worst things you can do to yourself as a young man is to fall madly in love with someone and not be able to provide. That is a recipe for disaster. And by you doing that at a very young age, not having the ability to provide for yourself, you have to draw from the people around you the things that you can't provide. And that's usually, if you're lucky enough, which I wasn't, but I got to see that with my wife, you have a good family. And they'll help you. So anyways, I'm just rambling along. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go out and enjoy the rest of my cup of coffee. Don't have anything planned. And I will tell you something, the simple things are probably the best part of a foundational life, a good foundational life that you can have. Simple meal, having a good, reliable car, having a couple of good, reliable friends, family, people you can love and depend on, being part of a community, and, jeez, the cats are out of control. All right, stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, you have to take care of yourselves. Like a 4 Eastern, West Texas, El Paso, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.